Saturday night, I shut down at this warehouse. I was supposed to do a delivery, but my appointment is not till 4:30 a.m. Arizona time, which is 3:30 in the morning California time. And so I had to shut down here, and I'm gonna basically move into the dock, I guess, in the wee hours of the morning to pick up this last load. I'll be driving on a Sunday morning, which kind of sucks. And so I decided to make the most of it. I'm gonna take the scooter here. I'm gonna take the scooter here and get some tacos. Sometimes when things don't go your way, you gotta make something exciting happen, something positive. It's probably right in the middle of traffic time, so there's gonna be a lot of cars, so I have to be careful. But you know what? Try to see how good the tacos here are in Phoenix.
So far, my experience with the scooter has been very positive. It's very convenient, but one of the drawbacks is it's a little bit heavy. 40 pounds. Lugging it around from place to place when you're not riding it is kind of a pain. But outside of that, it is very, very nice to have this and cruise around in, because it just widens your world. It just opens up a lot of options and where to go eat, and the mobility, because when you're in a semi-truck, the mobility is very limited. You're going from rest stop, truck stop to loading dock, and it's, not too many options there, and whatever is within the vicinity of walking distance from your truck, that's what you have access to. But with this scooter, you can go several miles away from your truck. You shut down your clock and you just take a ride and get food that you would normally not be eating, so it's kind of cool.
So I was gonna get tacos, but the lady here recommended enchiladas. So it's enchiladas for dinner time. So I'm at a place called El Papas here in Tolleson. Hopefully the food's good. So I normally put the food inside the backpack, but this time I had to hold it because the container wasn't sealed. It was just a fold container, and I had to basically hold it so it doesn't go all over the place and spill in my backpack. Yeah, I think things got a little messy on the right here. Let me see how this... So here are the enchiladas she recommended. Got some jalapenos here, salsa. Ooh, napkins are kind of drenched. I was in an angle. I was going to put it in my backpack, but it wasn't a sealed container. It was more like a closed container. And so I just held it in my hand, but it was still in an angle. So let's see what it looks like. Wow. All right. Here we go. Fruits of my labor. Try the beans out first, and let me see. Okay. Try the rice now. Pretty straightforward, legit. Isn't bad. Try the enchilada now. It's good. Yep, legit. Really good. Highly recommend that place. Okay, this doesn't look appetizing at all, but it was really good. It was really good. Yes, unfortunately, I saw another horrific accident. If you could see on the left side there, it is a truck pulling a camper, and it did not fare well. I don't know if it's because of the winds, but it is in horrible shape. I hope that nobody got seriously injured. What's going on, my people? So this week was pretty standard now. I really liked it because there were no surprises. It was a trip to the Phoenix area and back, and then up to NorCal and back, and then back to Phoenix and back. A total of 2,340 or so miles. Yeah, there was your usual waiting times and the odd pickup times and things like that. And I made the most of it by taking that scooter out and getting some interesting food and whatnot. But all in all, it was a pretty decent week. Can't complain. The back office team have been taking pretty good care of me for the last several weeks now. So I'm making decent money and also keeping busy, which is what I like. it's getting close to wintertime, and you could see the shifts. It's a little, the weather's a little schizophrenic. Sometimes you've got like some really comfortable warm weather, and then at other times you've got some crazy, it's about to go down like crazy storm weather. Yeah, so I am hoping they don't send me to the Utah area during the winter times, because that will be challenging. It'll be cold, and it'll probably have bad weather. So yeah. So I was thinking a lot about that phrase, "Make America Great Again." And then I saw a YouTube video where this guy was talking a lot about China and other countries, and China's on the decline. I mean, it's obvious. After that, the COVID thing hit and everything started to go crazy over there, and that the government, the CCP, is getting very tight on freedoms in that country, and just overall, their housing, banking crisis and whatnot, and a lot of things that went bad over there. And you could see that the country is kind of on the decline, and in turn, it's actually getting very aggressive militarily, or kind of saber rattling, kind of making a lot of noise. I know this is a trucking channel. I'm not going to talk about so much about politics and world affairs and stuff like that. But if you see places like China where they're on the decline, a lot of countries, I think, that are not doing well because there is a level of honesty, integrity. I'm talking from the top down, and also generally as a population. The first chance you get, you could cheat somebody. It's happening. Like, even in Russia, you hear horror stories. In China, you hear horror stories about people. They have no integrity. It's all about them, how potentially they could screw people over and take the money and run, or take the money and get rich. And it's at a point where the people can't really do much about it, because the people that are basically working the system and cheating everybody, they are backed or covered by the government. In Russia, you have the oligarchs, and in China, you also have people that are pretty much protected by the government until the government sees fit that they're going to just toss you to the wolves, right? Anyway, so a big part of this, I think, a country doing well for a long period of time, is the people. We the people. Most of the people in America, people say we're blessed by God because most of us have some kind of faith. We have faith in God. In response to our faith in God, we usually do our best not to lie and not to cheat and not to do things that we shouldn't be doing. And we still do those things. But at the end of the day, there's a level of guilt and level of right and wrong that we wrestle with as a nation, as an individual, as people. And but in other places, a lot of times people don't even have to wrestle with these things. It doesn't bother them. It's okay. It's like survival of the fittest. If you could beat the system, and if you cheat somebody, they're going to do it. And this is why those cultures won't last a long time, because they don't have that basis of trying to uphold what's true and right, trying to maintain justice, and in America, we value those things. Don't get me wrong. There's people that try to circumvent, they cheat the system. It's not any different than anywhere else because of human nature. But for the most part, I think we have a blessing and a covering from God, and a lot of people living in this country still believe that other people should be doing the right thing, and we ourselves should strive to do the right thing. This is what makes America great. It's the people. It's God blessing the country, and it's the people that want to uphold this standard. And so now, what does this have to do with us individually? I think for me, I appreciate the fact that I can live in such an amazing country with great people, and for the most part, great people. Yeah, you got some yahoos and some idiots out there, but at the end of the day, the country is still a great country, because if you dissect it and you put a fine microscope to our individual families, individual communities, cities, townships, whatever, and then blow it up to bigger, states, and even California, where, our state, we're wacky politically. Some of the laws we pass don't make any sense at all. It's just crazy. But the people I encounter here are great people, for the most part. It's diverse. You get some amazing foods. You get some incredible interactions with people, from people that barely speak English to people that fifth, sixth, seventh generation American. And just the heart and soul of people. They're good. And if you travel around the world, a lot of times you don't see that good. You see a lot of good to a point, and then if they have an opportunity, they'll take advantage of you or do something bad to you. So you have to be careful. And so I appreciate this country, and I appreciate we're in Thanksgiving weekend. We're approaching Thanksgiving weekend, and I'm very thankful to God that
I get to be here in America and that my family can thrive here in this country, and we're blessed by God, you know? So, and I'm thankful for this job, and I'm thankful for a lot of the love that I experience from all the people I share my life with. And, you know, blessed by family and blessed by friends, and even blessed by all you watching this video, you know, it's, and following me on this journey. So, you know, God bless you all. Thank you for following me on this journey. And I'm thankful for you guys. And peace. And until next time, cheers.